Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and the question, or really some of the questions I've been getting today and yesterday are based on this question. When is it going to get easier? When do the cravings leave? That question was asked a couple times yesterday and today. Hey, will it ever just go away? Will it ever get easier? That's what we're going to talk about real quick. As you're tuning in, tell me where you're tuning in from. I was just chatting with somebody, a sweet lady on my page, and she says, I feel like I'm suffering. Help me. And so I want to give you, it's not something new, but if you're brand new, I would love to get to know you. Post new below and let me know where you're tuning in from. So here in Minnesota, it actually is super cloudy and windy, but we're getting no snow. I was on the phone call with somebody new here from the KetoMOM page. I was chatting about becoming a promoter. So her and I were chatting about promoting and an opportunity and joining my team. And they're getting a snow blizzard, and she lives way up north in Minnesota. So thankfully, we're not getting a blizzard. Hi, everybody. So to say, hey, I love it. Some of you were saying new. It was going a little fast, so I missed some of your names. But hi, Rihanna. How are you? Hello. Hi, Mary. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Hey, hi. Thanks for saying hi. All right. And actually, somebody that just hopped on, she's one of the ones that we've been chit-chatting back and forth. And she can reveal herself if she wants to, but she's like, does it ever get easier? How do I make it get easier? And I shared she said, hey, can you ask your husband, when do the cravings go away? I know he was battling sugar and he's been, babe, what's the word that you said? Delivered from the sugar addiction. And so here's a couple things I wanted to chat about. Hello. All right. Thank you for saying hi. Y'all are super sweet. So my name is Stephanie. I'm a homeschool mom of 4 girls. If you're brand new, this page has actually been around since 2015. It started out with just recipes. It started out with keto tips and us learning as we were going and just sharing what we were learning, not from a doctor's point of view, but from a homeschool mom and dad's point of view of how to eat better. If you're here and all you want is recipes, or all you're wanting is tell me how to eat, there's lots of pages on social media. There's lots of Pinterest recipes. There's so many different things. This page isn't just about recipes. You can always go to ketomomsecrets.com, click on recipes for like 1,001 recipes. The biggest thing I like to help people understand is keeping it simple. So for example, the girl that I was talking to earlier today, she said, I feel like I'm suffering. I'm going to help you feel like you're not suffering again. But in general, the conversation around, will it ever get easy? Will it ever just go away? And I want to give you a couple quick tips to help it get easier. Because in general, my husband wouldn't say that his sugar cravings got easier. He understood who he wanted to become. So therefore, he could say no to the sugar. So for example, it's not like he doesn't see a cookie and not want to eat it, right? As soon as you see something, your body's like, that would taste great, or I would love to have that. It's not like he walks into the kitchen and if there's cookies on the counter, which there just were, I'll explain that in a second. He said, I need you to remove those. I think didn't you actually just remove those? I'm sure you hid them somewhere. He hid them in the cupboard. Out of sight, out of mind. And so I want you to know that whether you're working on your mindset, or like I drink ketones every day, right? So ketones help with your cravings. Ketones help with your energy. Most of the time it's in a packet. Ketones help you feel amazing. Is it going to be the fix all? No. Part of it is a choice that you get to make every single day. And so when you have the awareness of, oh, who am I becoming? We talked about a book called The Power to Change. We went through that book here on the page. If you go to ketomomsecrets.com and click on mindset, scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's all the lives that we did about the book. And it's about the who before the do. You, who you're becoming, and you understanding where you want to go will help you make the better decisions. Even when you see the cookie and you want to eat it, it doesn't mean you won't crave it, but you have the reason, or you have the willpower, or you have like the little willpower, but you have the, what's the word, babe? It's like you have the understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. Does that make sense? Intention, right? So for example, I would say if you're like, when is it going to ever disappear? I'm going to say you need to make it so it disappears, or you need to remove the things that are causing you to want to eat, stressful situations. It might be an environment. And so our amazing mother-in-law, the girl's grandma, walked into our kitchen today or yesterday with some oatmeal raisin cookies. And she says, I made the girls some cookies. And so, of course, they were happy. They're sitting on the counter. They ate a cookie. The rest of them were sitting on the counter in a bag. Here's what I want you to understand is when you remove distractions, it's going to help you make better choices. And so they've been sitting on the counter all day, and I was not one time wanting to grab a cookie. Why? Because I don't like them. I don't like raisins. I don't like oatmeal cookies. Now, if she would have brought in a chocolate chip cookie in that room and put them on the counter, I would have immediately said, take them back. I do not want them. Or if the girls ate them, the rest of them would be gone. So oftentimes I'll talk to parents, right? And I'll say, if there's certain things that cause you to stumble in your home, remove it. And I'll have parents that are like, yeah, but my kids like it. And I'll say, yeah, but do your kids really need the Oreos? Like there's things that our kids will bring into our home. Like if they went to church and they had a whole bag full of candy because of the Easter hunt or whatever they did, they earn treats all the time at church and they come home with candy. If that candy sits on the counter, you will never catch me grabbing a piece of candy out of any bowl. I think candy is disgusting. Now, if somebody were to bring in a big bag of chips and dip and cheese dip and set it on my counter, and if we're having a barbecue, you can sure bet I'm going to be over on that counter if I don't pre-decide to not eat it. But if I'm having one of those days, I will eat the bag of chips. When I was pregnant with our second daughter, I very, very much remember this. I was sitting on the couch, had a bag of Doritos, watching a movie, and my husband basically had to like pry the bag of Doritos out of my hand because I could eat an entire bag of chips. And so you have to know what needs to get out of your home. Your kids don't need that in your home. There's certain things that you won't gravitate towards. If you feel like they need that in your home, then get those things. And it's an open communication. Hey, spouse. Hey, kids, I'm actually not going to buy this anymore. I've got some health goals. I want to feel amazing because I'm doing this because of you. I want to be around longer for you. I want to be the best mom or dad for you. So therefore, Oreos are not allowed in our home. Or therefore, whatever the case may be. So the first thing to help you say no or to make the cravings go away is you don't see it and you have full control over what you buy. Not really, because my mother-in-law walked into our home with the cookies. But in general, most of the time, right? Out of sight, out of mind. And there's other things that you can do, right? Like I drink ketones. Ketones help with cravings. Get out of the environment. Leave the office employee lounge. Like get it out of your desk drawer. There's not a secret and it doesn't just go away. There is sugar and things that you might crave all over the place, but removing things will help hands down 100%. Now, the question that I addressed a little while ago, or the conversation I was having was, I feel like I'm suffering. I feel like I'm suffering. And I was chit-chatting with her, and I said, tell me why you feel like you're suffering. And she said, all right. Oh yeah, Regina's saying drink water. Drink water, that 100% helps. You want to know what helps with cravings? Brush your teeth, chew on some gum, get it out of your home. Get it out of your office. Get out of that room that has the cupcakes. All right. Now, if you are here and you're brand new and you want to, if you're looking for ketones, post ketones in the comments and we can chat. This helps with cravings. I've been drinking them for 8 years. They work every single day, 100%. It's a tool. Yes, brushing your teeth works 100%. So these are a tool, not a magic pill, a tool that will help you make better choices and you feel great throughout the day. So if you've never tried ketones, post ketones below. You can, and just let me know what questions you have because I would like you to understand them first. So I'll send you a message as soon as we're done. But in general, I was chatting with this amazing lady and she said, hey, I wanted to lose the last like 15 more pounds. I went to a naturopath and she's having me do like low carb to no carbs, no dairy. She said all this stuff. She says, I feel like I'm suffering. And I said, all right, what if we just revisited the power of food and we give you some ideas? Now, I know that there are some people that can't turn it off. Like the point, I'll tell people hands down, most people overeat and they overeat good food. So if you can just get into the awareness and the understanding of if I'm not hungry, I don't need to eat. If I find myself grabbing something to eat because I'm emotional, having a bad day, I'm bored, out of habit, hey, all you have to do is go to KetoMOM.com. So if you want to go check it out, KetoMOM.com, if you're asking for the ketones. Here's what I'm actually going to tell you to order. And I'll come back to the suffering part because I keep getting the question asked. We're going to start something called the challenge and or the reboot together on the 17th. And so we've got a 60-hour keto reboot. It comes in a purple box now that you can do to either rest and reset your metabolism. It's 60 hours of not eating, but you drink everything in the kit. There's electrolytes, you've got ketones, you have a keto protein. None of it breaks your fast. I'm going to walk a ton of people through it together, starting in a couple weeks. If you're not ready to fast and you just want to try ketones, this is what I tell people to grab. It is a variety box. It's got 5 different flavors, 10 caffeine, 10 caffeine free. And then if you want, I have a couple coupons I can get you to save you some money. We've got a Smart Ship program where you save 15%. If you stay on Smart Ship for longer after 3 months, it bumps up to 25%. There's some great ways to drink ketones, and this is the best way to start. So for those who are asking, where do I get the ketones? Go to KetoMOM.com. And then let me know what questions you have. So send me a message and I'll chat with you. But I think this is the best place to start. Either way, join us with one of them and I'll coach you through it. It'll be super great. Now, if you're here and you need a basic foods list. So I was talking to the girl that said, I'm suffering. And I said, can I give you some suggestions? You've got 15 pounds to lose. Here's a basic understanding of eat when you're hungry, not when you're bored. Right? Most people are overeating and overeating good food. You guys, my nose is so itchy. I was trying to be like nonchalant about it, but somebody's talking about me maybe. Doesn't that mean, hopefully all good things. So if at any time you want a basic foods list of like, here's some ideas for breakfast if you're not going to intermittent fast. Here's some ideas for lunch. Here's some snacks. Here's some dinners. Post food in the comments and I'll give that to you. It is not an overwhelming, I'm not going to write you a meal plan for the next 30 days because I really don't think that works for most people. What we're going to do together, if you want help, is I'm going to say, hands down, I want you to drink ketones. They work. They work. They're going to get your energy up to get your booty off the couch. They're going to help you with your appetite control so you're not snacking all day. They're going to help you with... ketones turn your brain on. They're going to help you with your energy, your focus, your fat loss, and so much more. So I'm going to say, let's drink ketones. I'm going to say, do you want to intermittent fast or eat breakfast? I'm going to say you don't need to be snacking all day. And I'm going to give you some suggestions of food to help you on your journey. I will tell you, it doesn't get easy. If you set yourself up and take a little bit of time to plan, it gets not more simple, but there's a simple way that you can work through making better choices. You eliminate some of the cravings, right? You've got an awareness of what you're working towards, and then you're going to choose the best that you can every single day. Just like you have to choose your attitude every single day, right? Yesterday, I didn't have a great attitude. Today, I've had a better attitude. Would you say yesterday I didn't have a great attitude, babe? He's not answering that one. Good. That's good, babe. And so, but you choose your attitude. You choose the food that goes in your mouth. You choose if you decide to drink water or grab the Coke. You choose to either eat the pizza or the salad. You choose to walk into the employee lounge and grab the cupcake or eat the almonds that you brought to work. You choose to pack your lunch or not pack your lunch. You choose to yell at your kids or not yell at your kids. Like, we have choices we make every single day. Eliminate some of the distractions, eliminate the cravings. It will help you immensely. Drink ketones. They're super powerful. Whether you grab this or just post ketones in the comments, because I've got smaller trial packs you can grab. Otherwise, let me answer any questions you have. So ask your questions below. Continue to tune in. Go to ketomomsecrets.com for some recipes. Post food below if you want a basic foods list to help you on your journey. Hey, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Kristen. And know that you don't have to suffer, but you can be aware and choose better options. So if you feel like you're suffering, let's make sure that we get it under control so there's no suffering, so you don't quit. And then instead of losing the 15 pounds that you want to lose, then you gain it. So, and that's where ketones can come in hand. Accountability is super important, and choosing proteins and veggies instead of some crazy meal that you won't even eat. That's it. So thanks for tuning in. Your presence matters. Thanks for commenting below. I truly appreciate it. Ask all of your questions, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.